Problem.
Thank you very much, Kedia Robert, who dive straight into the second topic of the day. The second topic of the day, we are looking now at the burnings in. No, we're still on that topic. The second part of that topic, the first part, we are looking at burnings and kidnapping in Bamenda. Senior barrister, a chief president of the regional chief House of Chiefs, was kidnapped and is still under captivity as we speak right now. In a similar light, houses were burnt down, scores of cars destroyed, also set on fire by people identified as eyewitnesses as men in uniform. So far, we have not still seen a robust reaction from the same elites in this region, like the Young Philemon, the Atanganjis, this elite, as elites, not as members of government.
Well, Mr. Javise, you see, there is this situation now we see you cannot eat your cake and have it. We were surprised and shocked to see that the government supported illegal individual action by some sycophants who, like madmen, went on, took the law into their hands to arrest civilians and keep them, kidnap civilians and keep. And to the dismay of many Cameroonians, this thing was cautioned by the government that carried this woman and sent her to prison. If you know what I'm talking about.
The lady in Boya?
Carried her and sent to prison. I don't understand. What was her crime? For having been an ex-girlfriend of Nopiti. Again, we were told that the army went and kidnapped the parents of General Nopiti.
And
now you are talking about the kidnapping of the fund of Bambalang, who happens to be president of the president of Northern House of Chiefs. And after that kidnap, we've seen a video of General Nopiti saying that, claiming responsibility that he is the one who has kidnapped this man, and is asking that, one, his mother should be released, two, his ex-girlfriend be released, and three, all Anglophone, Amber boys who are in prison should be released. Now, you see, that is why I say I don't understand why the government should caution this type of illegal behavior. What was this man in Boya's business to go arresting Nopiti's ex-girlfriend?
So he came.
What was his business?
Of the chief came because of the action.
The man has said it clearly. He has said it clearly. You release my ex-girlfriend, release my mother, and release all Amber boys in prison.
Is it not instead putting more fire into the
please, before you start putting fire
into Conso's situation?
Before you put more petrol on the fire, had his ex-girlfriend, that simply means that if you don't touch his ex-girlfriend and his mother, he won't be arresting fun. That is the reason, because the Amber boys is adding there is just an addition. First of all, some individual when I arrested his mother. What was his mother's crime?
Maybe I don't know, but you are a legal mind.
Let me just chip in.
Your turn will come now.
No. Senior barrister.
Just be patient a bit.
Senior barrister.
Yes, sir.
Maybe he was arrested because of, maybe she was arrested due to the fact.
But I heard she has some other person who is the father of the child she gave birth to. So for what reason can you go arresting her that she is an ex-girlfriend? What is that?
But does that justify the kidnapping of the chief?
But from the video of Nopiti, it justifies his action. So I am saying that we should not go looking for trouble for nothing. Don't go kidnapping people in the hope that that type of action will make you catch Nopiti. Please, this is an outlaw. We don't need any more chiefs to be kidnapped, because the man has come out to claim responsibility and say, I am keeping him. If you don't release my mother and my ex-girlfriend and Amber fighters, I will keep him. And we know how dangerous this man is. Please, this type of thing should stop. Now you talk about the burning in Bamenda. We were told, and we saw on social media, and from reports coming down from the field, from militants and other people, apparently An improvised electronic device was put around the road. We don't know how they put it because that place is tarred. They normally dig and bury those things, but that place is tarred. I don't know how they did it. But it was exploded and it brought down an armored car, apparently killing all the occupants, who happened from what we hear to be top military personnel. And in reaction, all the stores and houses around from the hospital junction right up to Mbonyi Road were all burned down. The population says that it is a military, because I have seen video reports of people who have spoken and say it is the army. There is this pastor who said because he spoke fluent French, his son, he and his son were saved. So this is the population saying. I don't think the population saying, and they say that there are some video pictures, but I have not seen any. I say that they saw soldiers on camera. I have not seen any of that. Now, it is a very disturbing situation. Why would anyone go burning houses in a town? You talked about the report.
Oh yes, I'll come and read it to you so that you analyze.
You talked about the report. If you look at that report.
No, I don't want you to handle it now.
Okay,
I want Kedia, because I'll come to that. That is
okay, sir.
A call where I want you to bring your legality and analyze based on the communique that the minister will read so that you look at it. Kedia Robert Malamfi, kidnapping of the fund, president of the Northwest House of Chiefs. Senior barrister is of the opinion that the government advertently or inadvertently seemingly is breeding such a situation because the government don't really crack down on people who carry out illegal actions against innocent civilians, and that this is what is described in physics as in any reaction there is an equal but opposite reaction.
You see, the reason why this crisis is going on in this our country is because most of us origins of this region, we are hypocrites and we don't say the right things. We stand on our various positions.
Most of us?
Yes, most of us.
Okay.
Most of us. I didn't call anyone name, but I still repeat the word. Yes, most of us. Origin from the region. That everybody from Northwest and Southwest region, all of us.
So are you a hypocrite?
All right. Now I continue. When a leader of the separatists who is based in Europe and works with people in the field and they kidnap people, they collect millions, and we see it in the account of their sister, and we see the transactions in their account. When that sister is arrested, we come here to say criminal responsibility should be left aside.
It's not
a lady is in Boya, the proceedings are going on, and we are seeing the transactions financially, the communication that is occurring in all the media between the people, and when they are arrested for investigation, we come here to say criminal responsibility should be at one person. No, we see their communication and we know the government knows the collaboration.
Here now, Kedia,
no, the case is going on in Boya.
Because you are saying we are seeing the communications that you've seen.
Excuse
the
me, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
No, the case is in court, and when you go to court, you hear how many hearings have been there?
No, I don't know about the number of hearings, but what you said from your word is that we are seeing the communications between NOPT and the transaction. It does mean that you have the fact on your table to show that, okay, maybe this sum of money was given to console and NOPT. Based on your word, I'm not using mine, I'm just going by your analysis.
Yes.
Are you so? It means
I say that. Listen. We don't talk and put pressure. You're a journalist, so you don't talk.
No, I just want to clarify us.
I simply say it. The intelligence is acting based on their communication.
Okay.
Clear. We don't know their communication, but the hearing is in court, and if you go to court, you will listen. When we come here, I will say, because this one commit this crime, the other person should not be touched. We don't know if the other person is a collaborator. But the intelligence information is there that there is communication between the two people, which can implicate the other person. So we should not come here and say things because we want to say. But that's not even my business. My business is that the fund of Bambalang was kidnapped. And I believe no pity comes from Bambalang. Now, the fund is a traditional representative of the people. The fund is a member of the House of Chiefs, which we have been glamoring that with the indirect rule system, we had our chief, we were supposed to respect them. And he goes and arrests that phone. Kidnap that phone. In the name of fighting for whatsoever, I don't know. You see everything that what people fight for, they do the contrary of it. The phone is not an administrator. The phone is not somebody that is elected. The phone is naturally somebody that have been ordained, the representative of the gods of Bambalang, which even the phone himself and contain peace in Bambalang, that even help him the no pity that is from Bambalang. Today he's being kidnapped by him. Is he working in Yaoundé? Is he a member of government? Is he a senator? What's he? Why should that chief suffer? Every day we come here to say we should respect our institution, especially the one like men of God, the ones like chief that have nothing to do with the other. What does he want that chief to do? The chief is normal representative of the people, representing their culture and their tradition. He is not a member of government. He is not an elected official by the government. So why should that chief there? Because I see that chief to be innocent. And I believe that chief is supposed to be released. The chief does not function with Yaoundé on how the military arrest people, how they break down people. So these are the things we should say. We should not allow our emotion, because I know some of us will have our stance. Some people are separatists, some people are this, everybody has his own stand. But we should be able to respect our natural leaders given by God, traditional rulers.
Now
they should not be desecrated.
Now on the burnings in the.
You said the chief is not an elected leader.
Yeah, but the chief was elected. He's the president of House.
No pity is from Bambalang, and he arrested the chief because the chief is from Bambalang. That is what I am saying. I'm from the Waputunja. I know what I'm saying. He is from. Was he elected as fond of Bambalang? We should understand.
We are talking about the president of House.
He was not arrested because he's president of House of Chief. No pity is from Bambalang, okay. And he thinks he will use his traditional ruler who is from Bambalang to create that pressure. That is it.
Concerning the burning.
Yes.
Along
you see, it's so sad.
The people say it was done by men they identify as elite forces.
I like your one word in your sentence. The people say. I'll put the word "say" in quote. The people say, which we could interpret it to the normal words in the quarter I hear say, but it is not factual. However, I am not saying that is not the military. That is not what I'm saying. And I am not saying that it is the military. I'm not saying that it's the military or it's not the military.
What are you saying?
But what I'm saying is that there is a problem because these guys that have picked up arms, they put on uniforms of the military. And they carry on also other barrister. Don't make that eye. We have seen these guys carrying gun and doing this act.
Have we seen them with armor cars?
Did they tell you that when they were burning those houses yesterday in Bamenda, there were armor cars?
The people say that
there were armor cars. Did they say there were armor cars? You just use armor car.
Let me learn.
Use armor car.
People say that those who came on military vehicles.
Armor car.
Excuse me. Came on military vehicles. They were speaking French. They came on military vehicles. Now I want to ask, does the separatists now do they have these military vehicles? And if they do, I'll read the communique too from the Ministry of Defense. If you talk about more cars, I'll read it so that you will get what actually happened. So I'm just asking that my view on this is that why should we go out burning down the houses of people who believe in O Cameroon, cradle of our fathers?
You see, we are supposed to condemn any issue that has to do with destruction of land properties. We are supposed to condemn it, loss of lives and properties. And without being emotional, Mr. Javise, I will tell you the truth, that since this crisis started, most of the barbaric act, because when it concerns human rights, the principle, the most fundamental of all human rights is the right to life. And I will tell you that with the right to life, we've seen all types of terrible things that are done by separatists than the military.
That mean that at least the military has done some. We use the word.
I see say the military is not perfect.
Okay.
Yes, I'm not saying that the military, they are people from heaven. I should not be misinterpreted. I am not saying here that the military have not done anything wrong. No, I'm from the Northwest, I'm an Anglophone and I say the truth. I have my party, yes, but I'll say the truth. I'm not saying that they are perfect people. When the case of Gambu, we saw the government coming out. The little child that was killed in Boya and Bamenda, we saw the military came out to acknowledge the fact that a wrong deed was done by the military, which is normally has to do with the principles of human right, which is right to life. But now I go back to my point to say that when you see Amber fighter go to St. Francisco College, slaughter children like pieces of meat. When you see the military, the warder in Bamenda, that the 2 legs was open and used sticks, turn into the vagina and he was killed. Those are violations.
I'm sure this
but they are the way they ask now.
Are not appropriate for television.
All right,
viewing.
All right. The incident in Moyoka, where a machete was used and the neck of a girl cut, and the Amber boy said, "Fine plea." Those are the barbaric acts that these Amber guys are doing. That we must condemn.
Okay.
But some people don't condemn it because they have their stand, and they come now.
What you say some? What you say some?
Some people.
Like who?
Like people that support.
No, you say some. It means you have.
I don't need.
These people.
Oh, you want me to come and call it here on TV?
No, I'm just.
Or do you want me to use your platform to call them?
You know, if you can, you say some people like maybe there are members here that you feel like they are.
No. You see your own thoughts, which is not good. I was talking about Chris Anu and the rest that they are in Europe, that they accepted the responsibility. Come on, I'm not saying that there's anybody on studio. No. That thought should be evil. We should not even think about it. I believe that all of us here
on the platform should not feel that you are indirectly
No,
talking.
we are all Republican here, I believe. We may be different with our ideology and our point of view, but we are Republicans.
Kidnapping of the fun of Bambaland.
Yes, Mr. Javise, what I wanted to say.
And the elite are quiet from the
well,
northwest region. You yourself are elite from that region.
If I've accepted your invitation today to talk on it, it means I'm not quiet. Honestly speaking, it means we want to talk about it. And I don't think the mere fact that I have not been here since the week means I was not somewhere else to talk about it. So, like I said, my statement is just to corroborate what Senior Barrister Ashu Emmanuel said a while ago. In the Holy Scripture, it's written there that the son cannot. You shouldn't use the word anymore that the father ate the grapes and the child's teeth are sour. Meaning that nobody has to die for the sins of another person. Honestly speaking, when my brother from the CPDM talked of investigations that are still going on, and that there have been track records about the transactions between the ex-girlfriend of No Pity, the mother and all the like, and I would ask myself whether there isn't that issue of presumption of innocence. And we know for certain how our government works at times. When they go into when they commit a wrong act, they always look facts to justify it. So, the very first thing, the English law doesn't permit anyone to be arrested before they are going to look for facts to come to justify. I've seen cases of Cameroonians arrested, and then they don't tell why they've arrested you. You are dumped in the cell sometime in the prison, and then they go around with intelligence to get facts 3 months later. And since the wrong has been done, it's an infringement of your right. You see, something must be brought up to justify the reason why you are dumped in prison. And we of the CRM, we condemn that in total. If you look at what is happening in the Northwest region, especially in and good conditions of living for the two regions who are in prison. We have Manchu BBC. You find the regime is in the logics of arrogance. They want to tell you that they are right all the times. They are never wrong at all. They are never wrong. And only what they do is right. Even if you don't, even if you tell them what you have done is, if you tell them what you have done is wrong, they pick you up, put in prison before coming to correct that you accuse them of it. It's true. They look at the kidnapping of the Babalang. I want to say it's something I cannot condone. I don't think that we shall begin to tell boys. And I think Noel, excuse me, he didn't. He just only said, when there is an action, there is a reaction. This is an action that has been done. You get some unscrupulous gentlemen who, in the guise to prove nation that they are doing their job, would arrest somebody who, speaking, should be ignorant or is not guilty of a crime, and they look for the mere fact that it's a pregnant woman. We I don't want to get the facts of Kedia. The facts of Kedia are always distorted. So, like I was saying, like I was saying, you know, I said that when we come to the TV platform, there are people that the people mandate to talk. They are ambassadors like the person of my caliber is an ambassador of the people. I collect coin. I'm not looking for any post, any appointment. I'm not working in the government, and I had many opportunities to join the government. I reject it. So I want to be with people, and when the government will change, the custom of us work with them. Like I said, I repeat this, I don't encourage the kidnapping of anybody. But like if you read the book of Jeff Archer, not a penny more, not a penny less, they tell you that making $1 million legally is very difficult than to make it illegally. Some of us who were street boys in the northwest and southwest region look at the crisis of kidnapping as a source of avarice. Okay. Some of them, they kidnap and ask for ransom because they don't have any job. But this is not good. And I want to tell them who are doing that. There is human justice we may escape. There is also divine justice, because after life, we will meet God on that dreadful day of judgment. The secrets of all shall be disclosed. So the war has overdue, and please, government officials, Mr.